ready for this? Ready for me to content this shit?
Oh boy.
Okay, if you are watching, I get that a lot of the people like ask for comments and likes and shit because they want engagement. I am genuinely interested in who is watching the podcast. I want to know. Please leave a comment. I want to know who watches it.
Yeah, if you're one of the people who clicks on these episodes every week, there's got to be some of you who are like we're getting more views now.
Like we've gone from like 10 to 20 to like 25 to 40.
Yeah, which
And
we're getting up there.
Really happy about it. I'm really happy about it.
Yeah.
I want to know who is watching it. And then, do I care if you were watching it before? Yeah, sure. If you're new, if you're like new-ish, like in the past few months, or if you've been here for a while, it isn't like a ploy to get comments and engagement to help boost the shit. I want to know.
Yeah, and also if you're someone who actually like watches the episode, let us know.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people, obviously. This is an hour-long podcast where we talk about nothing a lot of the time. So I understand if you don't sit down and listen to every episode. But if you're someone who watches through everything, then you know.
Then you know.
You're in the know.
But listen, and I'm being legit about I'm not lying about just wanting engagement because I don't want you to leave multiple comments. Just leave one big comment.
Yeah.
Like a collective group comment. Hit up everybody in Discord. That'd be really funny. But just make it easier. Leave comments.
If you watch the full episode, go through and edit the comment as you're listening and respond to us as if you're a part of the conversation.
Yeah.
Let's get some real parasocial shit going on.
And then we're gonna forget what we talked about, and then it's just gonna be a wall of nonsense. And it's really funny.
Sky number 8. What the fuck? Why is there 8 of me?
Sky number 12. Good for you. I think I dropped something while I was streaming. I forgot what I said, but I said something.
Oh boy.
I don't know. It's just something in the line that we've been running.
Dude, what's crazy to me is on the stream before it started, there was like one person who was like, "Your girl Sky, why is that in the thumbnail?" And then nobody else said a goddamn word. I thought that one was a little obvious, but
Are we?
It also was pretty small in the thumbnail, so if you didn't get there early, then I guess I understand not seeing it.
Yeah.
It doesn't mean anything, guys. Don't worry about it.
Also, the person who just dropped it in chat. That's so funny to me.
They were just like, "What's that all about?"
No, the person who just said, like, just said it. It was really funny. It's a really funny bit.
There are multiple people who have done that too.
Yeah.
Dude, all the jokes that people have made about me being like an egghead and shit are gonna be really funny in a few weeks. That shit's gonna be so good.
It's gonna be good.
This conversation means nothing. I cannot keep a straight face.
Take this conversation at face value. We are talking about completely nothing.
However, my face is not the only thing that isn't straight.
That was known before. Also, this is
but it's different now. It's different now.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna get us started on a hot take that I have now.
Oh boy.
The last season of Better Call Saul wasn't even that great.
Oh, I saw you talking about that.
I'm gonna be straight up. Like, it was good, but like it wasn't great.
I think that you're not great.
I get you. I just like a lot.
I think you're good, but you could take you or leave you.
I know. That's how I feel. That's how I feel. But like the Ignacio stuff is really cool. That stuff is great. He's really good.
Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah. Spoilers. We're like a year off, so I don't
spoilers
feel super bad about it.
People still care about spoilers for Breaking Bad, so
yeah. So yeah, like I just said this stuff with him.
Yeah. It just came out on Netflix, so I'm sure
it didn't.
Didn't it?
No, it comes out in a couple weeks.
Oh.
The streaming service that we use to watch Puss in Boots.
Had it.
I was just like, what else could I watch on here? Then I was like scrolling through and I was like, wait a minute. And then I watched it in like a day.
Jack has discovered the wonderful art of piracy.
Yeah.
which is something that we should take more advantage
Yeah,
of.
I
think.
never do that.
However-
I'm like, damn, bro, it's not on fucking Peacock. That sucks.
Allegedly, we're gonna start pirating more shit.
Yeah,
Not for real though.
Never.
Legally speaking.
but
Dolphin Emulator coming to Steam 2023.
isn't it?
Yeah, like actually.
Yeah, I saw that shit. I was like, wait, what?
That doesn't seem like it's gonna go well, but I mean, hey, more power to him if it works.
Yeah, but I like, yeah. Spoilers for Better Call Saul season 6. It was good. I found like the Hamlin stuff to be cool.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work in my brain because my guidance counselor was Mamlin, so it doesn't.
Mamlin is so good though. It's so funny.
Yeah, we love Mr. Mamlin. He's the goat. he still talks to Mac on Twitter, not on Twitter, on Facebook.
Oh,
occasionally.
I don't know.
He's
I also
fucking cool.
I forgot that Mamlin was a real person. It's just a funny name.
Yeah.
When I think of it in the context of Howard Hamlin especially.
Yeah, but that stuff was cool. I thought that was interesting. But then after the mid-season point, I felt like there was a lot of dead time, and there were way too many of like the person A in shot, person B walks into shot, they sit for 30 seconds. Person A says a line, person B says another line. There is now a minute and a half of silence. Person A walks out of frame.
It's been a bit since I've watched, so I can't conjure any of the scenes that you were talking about.
Yeah, because none of them are fucking memorable because it's all just a random line after like 2 minutes of dead silence. And it happens like 6 times an episode. And I get fucking tired of it.
I will say I do agree with you a little bit that some of the like mid-season stuff got a little bit slow.
Yeah.
Like it kind of didn't feel like a season like a end season for a little bit. I will say once you get to like when it like
the last episodes are good.
The last episodes of like the Jimmy arc and then the like black and white episodes are all great. It's just, for me the like kind of in between stuff leading up to the ending of the Jimmy stuff was kind of bad. But I think the last couple of like Jimmy episodes and then all of the black and white episodes are really good.
I also felt as if his arc was resolved really quickly. Like they waited until the last 30 minutes of the last episode for him to like exhibit change. And it was weird.
What do you mean?
Like he wasn't like damn until like he was on the fucking plane.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
And I was like, I feel like we could have done something before now. And then they did that whole time machine shit, which was like it was kind of like, and they were always talking about it, and it was like but it just got brought up in the last ep. You know?
Yeah, I like the time machine stuff still. I thought that was good.
Like I thought it was good, but I thought that it would have been really simple for them to have like brought it up throughout the series. And that would it would have made it like really good and like great. But I thought that it was just kind of good. You know?
Yeah, I guess so. I understand that.
I also appreciate I think they did a good job with the cameos. I think they did a good job with.
Yeah, those I thought were handled like as well as they could have been.
Yeah, they weren't a huge part of the episodes, but when they were there, I felt like they were meaningful.
They were meaningful, and it was also just like it's cool to see.
And they were just fun.
Yeah, they're just fun.
They hit the good balance of them not being there for too long, for them being meaningful, and then for them still being fun.
Yeah. Bryan Cranston is fucking insane. He like perfectly slipped back into Walter White.
Yeah.
Like seamless. Aaron Paul, time has not been so kind to him in regards to playing Jesse Pinkman.
Because he was like 25 and now
Yeah.
he's like 40. So and
Yeah.
Bryan Cranston was
like 50 and now
50.
he's like 60.
Yeah, like that isn't that big of a difference. But my favorite single scene was probably Jesse and Kim.
Yeah, I
was
fucking
really
knew
good.
you were gonna say that one
That
too.
was a really good scene.
That
I liked
was a
scene
great
lot.
scene.
And-
That one was fun.
And then obviously Ignacio.
Yeah. Did you know that during that scene, Aaron Paul, the Jesse and Kim one, Aaron Paul had a migraine the whole time they were shooting that.
I did not know that.
That's just like a little fun fact. Like he I think did better in that scene than he did in the other one. Like it feels like that one was recorded after, and after he got like more into character, and he apparently just had like a horrible migraine the whole time, which I thought was interesting.
That's funny.
Just goes to show the absolute skill that the man has.
Yeah, that acting, the actors are good at it. You know, like it's not to diminish him like persevering through like a migraine. It's just like people who act are good at it, and they are actually good at it, and don't just read lines convincingly. Like,
Yeah.
it's crazy. But yeah, I thought the Nacho stuff was great.
Yeah, his last scene was so fucking good.
I think highlight of the season.
Yeah.
Even though he was only in 3 episodes, highlight of the season. It's
Yeah,
fantastic.
That was great, because it's like the first 3 episodes are fucking phenomenal.
They're really good.
They're great, and then episodes like 4 to 6, I think, are really slow.
Okay, I have a question.
Oh boy.
Perhaps this, I don't think it did, but perhaps this impacted my enjoyment of the show. I watched the first 5 minutes of the season without captions on. The first 5 minutes are all in Spanish. And I was just like, I ain't going back for that shit. You know, when he's like in the, like, I think he kills the people?
When he in like
Lalo's like walking around.
Lalo's in the compound still, right? Or is that
He's out of the compound at that
he's
point.
out of the compound?
And he's like
Oh,
talking
yeah,
to
yeah,
people,
he's like-
and
he's
got
like-
the scissors, and he's like, but he doesn't.
Yeah. Yep.
What are they talking about?
I don't remember.
All right. But
I think it was just like it was kind of played as like they were like old friends, and Lalo was like they were like family or some shit.
yeah,
and
but
Lalo
then it
was just
seemed,
like,
does he kill him? It looked like it implied that he killed him.
I mean, I think he dies. I think it was like if you had the dialogue, it would have still been just like they're family, and he's being nice and shit, and then
Yeah, but
he killed him. He had some. I don't remember what he was doing it for. It's been a while since I
But-
watched, but
but-
he was like stealing his identity or something. I don't know,
something like that. I don't know.
some shit.
But yeah, it was. Oh, maybe no. Never mind. I had like a thought, and then my brain corrected the thought. Before there's a lot of dead time. If it felt like after Nacho was dead, it was like, well, what do we do now?
Yeah, that I will agree. Those like 3 episodes before it kind of kicks off again were kind of boring. I'm with you.
Yeah, and I think that personally, I was more invested in the cartel story. I was more invested in that than the lawyer story. And when Nacho dies, it just kind of stops being as interesting.
Yeah, I by this point I was pretty invested in the lawyer stuff, so I was okay with it.
Yeah, like I was still invested. It just
Yeah, I get that.
I felt like they were feeling themselves too much, and they like. Okay, so there's the episode where they're like, oh yeah, they got a whole thing going on in Gus's house, right?
Mm-hmm.
And the family is the couple presumably is just like running around, and they're like biking around, and they get into the house, and then they're just chilling in the house like normal, even though there's like security guards and big old guns and shit. What the fuck did any of that mean? I didn't understand what it meant, and it was just 7 minutes. And I was like, what the fuck is happening? What, like, why? Why?
The whole thing with like Gus having the whole like secret underground bunker in the house shit was a little weird to me. Like, I get it. I get why it's there to kind of like explain how or to like really show what level Gus went to, but it's like it was I was a little bit like,
I also,
what are we doing here?
I believed it beforehand. He secretly built a meth lab under a laundromat.
And we saw the process of that happening. The shit with fucking Werner was like great.
Yeah, it was great. And like I got it. I get it. And then it was like a 7-minute intro. And I was bored as shit. And I was just like, come on.
That stuff I feel like was maybe a little bit unnecessary. I feel like we could have been shown less of that, and then filling in the blanks would have made it more interesting.
Yes.
Like you see, maybe have like for some parts of the later episodes, like having those security cameras and having some of that stuff established was important. Like when Kim shows up with the gun and they like see her coming.
Yeah.
And then that also ties into later when Walt shows up and then fucking what's his face calls him and is like, "Hey, fuck off." In Breaking Bad. Yeah, remember it was like season 3, I think, or season 4.
Yeah, because they're gonna like go kill Gus.
Yeah, Walt just like rolls up to the house in like the same exact spot, and then it's what is the other guy's name? The Gus's like right hand man who's not Mike.
Tyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Tyrus calls and he's like, "Hey, go away."
Not the time, pal. But I just
Not the time, bud.
it all felt really unnecessary.
Yeah, unfortunately, I agree with you.
Yeah, to me, it was like honestly maybe the worst season of the show in my opinion.
As a solid season, I agree. I think that the highlights of it are some of the best.
Definitely agree. But I felt like so much of what they were doing was completely unnecessary that I got frustrated watching it.
Yeah, there was still obviously some great stuff in there. Like all of the stuff, like the Gene timeline stuff, fucking great.
Yeah.
A lot of people were like really upset with the first episode of the black and white setup because of how slow paced it was compared to what just happened.
What even happened in the first black and white episode?
That was Nippy. That was the one where he was like, "Oh, I got my dog," and he helps out the old lady, and then old lady's actually like the mom of the cab driver.
Yeah.
And he's like, "Hey, cab driver, we're going to do one more heist, one more big heist," and he does it. And he's like,
it also wasn't like a big heist. He got like I don't know, 20 grand.
Yeah, few thousand from like a department store. Not that crazy.
Yeah.
That episode I think was like especially in the context of the rest of the episodes, really important to like set up Saul doing that stuff again. But also it was slower paced. It kind of like brought everything back down, and it was like, this is what could have been. He could have just done this. He could have won. He could have just had his heist. Everything worked well. He's got money now. He's got the leverage over the cab driver.
Yeah. But
he needed more, and he kept going.
I felt like, again, the big thing for me is that I felt like a lot like, obviously it's a super slow burn story. My phone buzzed. My mom texted me. Oh yeah. It was a very slow burn story that wrapped up in 30 minutes at the very end, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool.
Dude, I lost my shit when the scene. My favorite scene in the whole series was when everybody in the fucking bus looked at him and it was like, "Better call Saul."
What are they doing? What are you doing?
It's like that meme of like, and then they said the title of the show.
Yeah.
But they actually did it.
They actually did it.
It was so funny. I was like,
was it supposed to be funny?
I
did not pick up that it was supposed to be funny.
I don't know if it was supposed to be funny, but I saw that and I was like, that's fucking awesome. Like, that was my reaction. I was like, that's so fucking funny, man. That's so hype.
Like,
but not like hype as what I think they intended it.
Yeah.
'Cause they all just went, "Better call Saul. Better call Saul."
It was so weird. But something that I did like was it the idea that in prison he was just chilling.
Yeah,
because he's helped out like half the fucking population.
Yeah, some of them probably personally knew him.
Yeah. So like, I thought that was good. That
was cool. I enjoyed seeing his life a little bit after. Also, the parallel shot that they did of him standing next to Kim that mirrored like the very first episode. That was great.
Yeah. I think there was a lot of callback. Again, like, even though like I personally didn't give a whole lot of a shit about the characters, I just personally didn't really. It isn't a show that I feel in me, you know.
Yep.
Like the end, and I was like, damn, he in jail forever, and Kim just kind of got to move on.
Yep.
sad Jira. Throwback.
Jesus Christ.
But yeah, that's all I gotta say on it.
Yeah. I'm happy you find the biggest thing for me when watching. I just wanted to be able to reference the fucking bus scene. Like that shit's so funny. It's so
weird.
Also, I don't remember the YouTube channel, but there's like that one channel. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's the one where it's like the really goofy like skit or like sketch videos where it's like I don't know how to describe it. It's like I don't remember the fucking guy's name, but he's like a wholesome guy, and he's like he'll have these like videos where it's like how do you describe it? It's like man cheats on wife and then faces the consequences, that type of shit. Darman, yeah. I fucking forgot his name.
He's a piece of shit, bad guy.
Yeah. The guy who starts the Better Call Saul chant is an actor in Darman videos.
That's really funny.
Which, I don't know, that almost makes me feel like it's that like there's so many levels to the shit happening. Maybe it was intentional. Maybe they knew exactly what they were doing.
I don't know, man. Yeah.
It was really funny.
Yeah, that concludes my hot take of the week.
Yeah.
Which doesn't mean that I'm not gonna have other hot takes. It just means that one was the hot take of the week. You know, This is the one that we put on the wall. Better Call Saul, season 6, kind of mid, good, good season.
Yeah,
but to me, it was probably all-time television, and it just wasn't that.
I think that the highlights of it are all-time television.
Agreed.
That's where I'm at. Kind of like how like for me, The Last of Us didn't nail absolutely everything, but when it was like episode 3 is like a masterpiece.
It's so good.
Shit like that, and then episode 5 with Sam and Henry, like all the emotional beats in that hit. And for this, I think a lot of the like cinematography and stuff too was just like really good.
I felt like a lot of it was, hey, look at us, we are good at cinematography. I felt like a lot of it was annoying, but I feel that about a lot of things.
Yeah, I think that's just a you thing.
I am with like a lot of things that I like, opinions that I have, like a lot of them I'm just like, that's how I feel. You know, like it's cool. I'm willing to be wrong about it. Like I don't like the wave gun. I don't like it. I think it's weird.
There's the zombies reference this episode for a zombies podcast.
Like that's funny. It froze on the bang. But like I stop it. I think the wave gun is like mid as fuck at best, I'm willing to agree that I'm wrong. And like or that like it's just me. And like I'm willing to agree that me not really enjoying the last season all too much is just me.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like you have legitimate criticisms of it though. Like I think it just kind of depends on what you're looking for. Like if you enjoyed some of the slower stuff, and if you like for me, I really enjoyed it just because I think the highlights were so good that they overshadowed some of the shortcomings.
Yeah, I felt like the highlights were there was too much space.
Yeah, that's fair.
Too much time.
It was rough watching the episodes as they were coming out, because for like those 3 episodes, I was just like,
oh no,
come on, man.
Oh god.
Oh
god, oh no.
It wasn't like an oh god, it was more of just like a nothing happened, like get on with it.
Yeah, like a oh god of like, is this going to be really bad? Are they fucking it up?
I had faith, and I think the ending was still, if a bit fast, still like pretty much exactly what they should have done.
Yeah.
I don't see how else you end Jimmy's story.
All right. I want to move on now.
Okay.
I don't know what I want to move on to, really, because that was my thing. Oh yeah, I meant to do it at the beginning. I apologize to the Redditors because I tried to post it and it didn't let me.
Which I feel like is something that should have been like checked upon before the episode was done, but whatever.
So I don't know what we in my head I would just like, we just take the thumbnail from last week and we make you with the thumbs with the, not with thumbs with the frowny face, and the title is "We're sorry, Redditors." I think that's
Our bad.
Our bad, Redditors.
Mostly your bad. I didn't really have my bad for the thumbnail. What an atrocity I created.
Like I posted it and it just like immediately took it down. Like it didn't.
The self promo AI spotted you out.
Yeah, like it did. I pressed the post button and it was like your post has been taken down.
That's funny.
And I was like, damn, like that.
Yeah. So the whole premise of the episode really didn't pan out too well, but one of the funniest thumbnails I've ever made.
Yeah.
So.
Oh yeah, I did want to talk about zombies content creation. Did you see the stuff?
What stuff?
They had like a big party. And it was apparently in celebration because Lex actually posted his million subscriber tribute thing. He got like a mil like during BO3 or some shit. And he just now posted it. And it was like...
So wait, what kind of party did they have?
They like, I don't know, there's like fucking like rented a yacht.
Holy shit.
Not like a huge yacht.
They definitely were like, hey, yo, Noah.
Yeah.
Hook us up.
Yeah, and it's something that I thought about, right? Because I think it's the zombies community is fucking great. I feel like because like I think that like it was like a Noah tweet. Like I'm reading I'm rereading a caption of a Noah tweet where it's like him, Pat, Lex, Lonely Mailbox. And I think it was like Milo. I could be wrong though. And him just being like, I'm still with people I came up with, which I'm fucking hype about.
Yeah.
That like he's a big boy now. He's a real big boy.
Yeah, he is like he's like a established 100 Thieves guy.
Yeah, and he's still a zombies guy. And what I also think is great is perhaps it was unintentional, and others could view it as a bad thing, but I think it's a good thing. Where I feel like so we had our OG way back generation of like zombies YouTubers. You got Syndicate, you got Yodi, you got Relaxing End, and then like Dave the Rave.
Yep. The like old guard.
Like yeah, like and after a while they kind of like faded a little bit.
Shout out to fucking Spiderbite too.
And Spiderbite. Spiderbite was also good.
I see Spiderbite get memed on so much. I don't know why.
Yeah, maybe he deserves it. I don't know.
Who knows?
But like they kind of faded away, right? They kind of just like stopped running it. Like they stopped like coming up with new shit, stopped doing stuff. They just kind of started like if they were making stuff, they were just kind of playing the game.
Yep.
And that opened the way for like the big guys,
Yep.
With which obviously you got the people I just mentioned.
This is like still old zombies YouTubers, but like this
Yeah.
is like our group.
Yeah.
That we know now.
Yeah, like again the guys I named, like Dalek. Oh no, it wasn't Milo. It was Sports Hawk.
Okay, that
So
makes sense.
yeah, Sports Hawk. Obviously, and then again Milo. Chucky to an extent. And just JC and Glitching Queen, a whole mess of other people.
Yep.
And they were the guys for a long time until they kind of faded away.
Yeah, until they just weren't the guys anymore.
And then like because they like still made zombies content. They were still like there to be with the next generation, but they weren't like pushing like
they're not at the forefront of zombies content.
Yeah, like they're not like out here making cool new stuff all the time. Yeah. They're just like
they're kind of resting on their laurels a little bit.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like they're just kind of sitting on their fucking pile of gold and like still making shit, which again, while perhaps unintentional or others could deem it like a bad thing, that the people who like got big on this shit are just kind of still milking it with random shit. I think that them still being here, still being present, but not being at the forefront of new zombies content is a big deal and a good thing, because then that leads the way for the new generation of people to come in again.
Yeah, we're seeing like another kind of new wave of
Yeah.
like zombies content creators now. There's a whole bunch of people who are coming up.
Yeah.
I still the one that pops in my head. So I don't watch too much zombies content anymore. But
Yeah, me neither.
But I mean, the big channel now is like, or he's like one of the biggest of like the new guys. Chrism,
Yeah.
he's there. There's a lot of people who are just making like one video and blowing up off that. Like
Yeah.
zombies is kind of like
Yeah, like Krups is making a
Doing
lot
well.
of stuff.
Krups. Yeah, Krups is fucking doing.
And it's
Krups is really cool too because Krups comes from the high round community,
Yeah.
which is kind of like my side of where I watch
Mm-hmm.
stuff. I mean, shit. There's fucking like Freckleston on Twitch is pulling like 400 viewers a stream right now.
Mm-hmm. that's good.
He's for like a speedrunner who's been like a pretty small guy for like a while. That's pretty fucking good.
For like a speedrunner,
yeah.
that's big.
He's
a big
also
deal.
fucking insane. He broke the BO3 Origins record.
Nice.
There's also something really cool, I think, that we'll detour to maybe in a second.
Mhm.
New strat.
Your strat?
New BO3 Origin strat.
Ooh.
Only in megas, but new strat still.
Okay. We'll circle back. But I just think it's so great how I feel like how I feel like this has happened. Like we are on the third generation now
Yeah.
of people getting big, sitting on their fucking mountain of gold, but still making shit and still being there enough to help the next guys, you know?
Yep.
Because like I think that like when Syndicate was in EE for C2, like I thought that was a big deal, you know?
Yeah.
Because that's like, end of the day, he will always be the biggest zombies guy.
Yeah.
Like the vast majority of people, or like the large chunk of people, was like, what is, like what was your introduction to zombies content? It was probably the high round game.
Yeah.
It was probably that.
Yep.
Like it was for me, you
Yep.
know. And I think it's great. I think it's great how it works out, where like you they will always be there to like feature, you know.
Mhm.
And then until their time has passed, and now the new generation is there, and then they'll be at the forefront for a while until they're not anymore, and then they'll be there to feature.
Yep.
And it's great.
Yep. And we got Treyarch game coming up in a couple years too. New zombies is gonna be exciting. It'll be fun seeing like another kind of like wave of people coming out for zombies for
Yeah.
that.
It's just it's weird because like I am not like super heavily in any real community, you know.
Yeah.
Like I've you know I've kind of been around a lot of communities.
Yeah, you a lurker.
Yeah, but like you know like obviously I'm more than a lurker on like the MH shit, but I was a
Yep.
lurker for the zombie stuff. I was a lurker for like Dokkan.
Yep.
Like for like Madden and like or Madden Mobile specifically. And then like a lot of NBA shit. And like I feel like clearly by far the zombies community was better than the rest of them, and it wasn't it's not close. It isn't even like a little close.
Yeah, a lot of the stuff you said, zombies is a lot more niche than a lot of the stuff that you said, which I think kind of inherently like makes for a more like tight knit community. I mean, compared to Madden and Dokkan, that shit's huge.
No, it's not.
And they're like Dokkan's like a big fucking game, right?
Yeah,
Same with Madden. Madden's fucking
So-
Madden.
To be fair, also it was Madden Mobile, which is a less
true.
popular thing, and also it is a Dragon Ball mobile game.
It's a gacha game though. Gacha games are huge.
Yeah.
Dragon Ball, you kidding me?
Zombies is definitely bigger. Like it's Call of Duty. Like
It is Call of Duty,
let's,
but
let's
it's
not
like,
forget here.
it's the quirky side mode of Call of Duty.
but it's not anymore. You know, like it was. And Black Ops 2 happened, and then it wasn't anymore.
I don't know. Maybe it's just me still seeing things as like smaller than they are. Sometimes I forget that like zombies was bigger in Cold War than it ever was.
Yeah.
Like I sometimes it's weird to wrap my head around that because like to me zombies is still like the niche side mode that not everybody cares about.
Yeah, it's and again like it I thought that too. Like I was still on that, and then like I remember talking to like Logan about it. Like I just like bringing up that like I love zombies, and he called me a normie, and I was like, what? But it's like it's the side mode. And he was like, it's the side mode of fucking Call of Duty, and I was like, oh yeah, I forgot. I forgot that the biggest video game franchise, arguably of all time,
is popular.
And that the side mode, which is spawned an entire genre of video games, is also popular. You know?
Yeah, it's crazy when you think about it.
Yeah. Like a lot of the zombies YouTubers like got to 2, 3, 4 million subs while being zombies guys, you know?
Yeah.
When like in Dokkan, the people who like are Dokkan guys don't pass 600K. Like the guys who get bigger than that are like Dragon Ball guys. And not just like Dokkan guys who will like occasionally play Legends or occasionally play a different gacha game. That they're like, guys, we're gonna review Dragon Ball Super Broly. Dude, when I was on that fucking streaming service, I saw Broly on there, and I was like, I was looking at it, and I was like, my brain is telling me I should want to watch this, but I was like, I don't care. So I've been playing Dokkan a little bit, like a little bit. I've been.
Thank God you don't have money right now.
I wouldn't give money on it otherwise.
Yeah. Yeah, you're past that point in your life now.
Yeah, but like because there's a lot of times I'll be sitting there and like laying in bed being bored as shit and like what the fuck do I do right now? And I'm like, well 2 years ago, I'm playing Dokkan right now. I'm grinding link levels. I love grinding link levels. Dude, I was sitting there in fucking class.
I need to find a good like mobile game that I can play instead of just doom scrolling Twitter all day.
Dude, oh my god, I can't doom scroll Twitter anymore. Like I used to be able to do like the For You page changes killed it for me.
Oh yeah, it's vile now.
I just don't care about it. Like you just give me posts I don't fucking give a shit about. And then I swear to God, the worst thing about it, genuinely, like with all the algorithm shit, whatever, the worst part about it is when I'm scrolling. Right, you're going through it. You're like, oh, that's a cool post, and then it auto updates and it's gone.
Yup.
And I'm like, where? And then sometimes, right, in some like, if the problem is that it also just like, it's still like a thing, like it's still like a locked thing. So it's somewhere, but it's either at the top or it's right where you were, and you have to make that guess every time.
Yep. If you lose it, it's gone.
Yeah, I'm fucking pissed about it.
I hate that.
And if I'm just gonna.
It's a prop.
Nothing.
Prop.
You only see shit.
Prop.
Prop. But I don't want. I would complain about Twitter more. But I don't want to. I just don't want to do it again. I'm good.
Yeah, it's just it's bad.
It's bad. What else we got?
Origins.
Origins, yeah.
BO3 Origins. Single player fire staff skip has been found. It's like you don't have to go to the robots anymore in solo.
Oh,
which is actually so effectively there's a bug with self med that you can do where you put the fire staff in, you down yourself with self med, and then when you get up you get the fire staff again. So you can just throw it back in the pedestal. So it's a little bit slower, obviously, than it was in BO2, but it's way faster and less RNG dependent than the robots.
Okay.
Which, like Freckleston, after not really knowing Origins all that well, beat the record by 20 seconds. From what he was saying...
I thought you were going to say minutes. I was like...
No.
Oh, my God.
No.
I didn't know it was like that.
If it was like that, I would have led the episode with that.
Yeah.
But no, it's... He beat it by 20 seconds, not really knowing that shit. BO3 Origins is like 36able now.
I wish I knew how much that mattered. I'm sorry, I don't know.
The record is 39:20 right now. So you can shave off a good like few minutes with that trick. Get that shit down to like at least 36.
I still think about the BO2 one where he cut off fucking 2 minutes.
Yep. What is the BO2 record? BO3 is finally going to be competitive with BO2 Origins again.
Yeah.
Because what is the BO2? It's like 36, right?
I don't know.
Or like
I'll figure
37
it
or
out.
something.
I don't know. I gotta turn off my AEW alarm.
It's some like ridiculous shit.
CWR leaderboards. I'm a record. Is this gonna bring me right here?
Is it even on ZWR?
Yes.
Okay. Because I know I don't
mostly
know what
sure.
the consensus on ZWR is anymore. Because like a lot of new games end up on there now.
Yeah, I'm mostly sure it's on there. Like, regardless of whether or not the guy's a piece of shit, dude, I'm past it.
Yeah. Like I don't even really know what happened.
You say it's
but
36able?
What is the?
You see the BO3 record is 36able.
Yeah.
Ain't gonna be close, dog.
What is the BO2?
37:42.
Oh wow.
And Scotty declared the category dead.
Yeah,
Unless
it is
like,
a 37.
barring like a 12-second time save, he declared it dead.
Yeah,
barring, like movement optimizations in like tenths of a second.
Yeah, I am basing that off of like the description of his world record run video, where he was just like, like based on how much the time save is on an optimal run, I would assume a 36 is like doable.
Dude,
I don't actually have any confirmation. I don't know how fast the skip actually is.
Dude, we need a fucking summoning salt for zombies.
I mean, it's Krups, right? Krups is like,
yeah, but he also is like a high round thing. And
oh
he's-
yeah, for
and-
like world record,
and
like
like as
speedrun shit.
much as like we like will appreciate Krups for like being like making this kind of content, being a high round guy, so knowing what he's fucking talking about. He's so bad at narrating. He's so bad.
Yeah, I like respect to Krups, but I don't watch his videos because
yeah,
of that.
like all respect. I'm like genuinely, I'm loving what he's doing. He's so bad at narrating. I watched it and I was like I think I'm better. I think I'm pretty confident that right now I could read word for word what he said and I could do it significantly better.
Dude's gotta like hit up Fiverr or
Just
something.
do something. Like, but like I could never make the script that he made. I could never have the knowledge on what he's doing. Like, I'm not saying that I can make his content. I'm
Yeah,
saying
like-
I'm saying that if he DM me and went, "Can you please narrate this video?" I could do it better than he could. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, everything else he does is great. Like his, like the scripts that he writes and like his level of knowledge, especially being on the inside, gives him like
Yeah.
a huge leg up. Like the fact that he is, I think Shino might have gotten beaten, but at multiple points he has had the Shino record, which he's had like a good few World at War records. He might still have like, I've seen him going for Verrucht. I think he has or had knocked at one point. I think he's probably also actually the Doris record holder too.
According to ZWR, Krups is still the Shino record holder
Okay.
by 80 rounds.
Damn.
Close.
Yeah. Crazy how he can have a zombies record and go 80 rounds. That's really close.
Yeah, and be dead accurate.
Yep.
He's also the Doris holder,
What is the Doris round?
170.
I thought it was 179.
According to ZWR, it's 170. I'm not saying it isn't, but also it seems like it isn't used very much
Yeah.
because the record is 170, then it's 151, then it's 126.
To be fair, Doris on World at War is also fucking hard.
Yeah, also, who the fuck cares? On Verrucht, he has nearly doubled number 2.
Oh my god.
What country is that from? Saudi Arabia. Okay,
Damn.
that checks out.
Jack discovers a country he's never heard
Dude,
of before.
dude, look at that! Look at that flag, and tell me what the fuck that is. I've never seen that in my life. What is that?
I was expecting you to show me something that I could clown on you for.
Nah, what is that?
It's a graphic design is my passion type.
Yeah, like
flag.
I'm gonna be honest, that's like a auto-generated fucking Grepolis flag, bro. Like, you ever played Grepolis before? You were in like a group. I forget what they were called.
A
That's
grep.
An grep? That's what they look like. It's weird. But yeah, he's
You want to join my grepless grep?
trying to grep, bro.
Trying to grep? You want to grep? You
What
wanna...
is that flag? That
Let me
one.
see it.
That
Let me see it.
one-
Let me see it.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. It's Quebec.
Oh, see that one I've seen before.
I haven't seen that one, but also it makes sense that I haven't seen it because it's a flag of like a fucking what are they called?
Province.
Providence in Canada, which I feel like checks out.
It's also province, I think, not Providence. I think province. I'm pretty sure. Providence is a thing, but I think province for Canada is accurate.
Providence is the capital of Rhode Island. Throwback.
Oh
My
my
God.
God.
And that's we're a progressing story. We're a story.
Look at that. Look at that plot progression.
Yeah.
Wow.
And that's what we call dynamic character development.
Wow. What a
Bang.
wow. The scripting on this podcast is really getting next level.
I'm soon the cinematography. Crazy. Crazy.
We could do so much more.
Than Vince Gilligan.
We will be a cut above. Vince Gilligan is actually trash. Human garbage.
Quentin Tarantino. Who? Fuck that guy. Dude, I saw it was like a thing. It was like name is like telling me your favorite movie by telling me a thing that you wish didn't happen in your favorite movie. And some guy was like, I wish Quentin Tarantino didn't write himself to say the N-word like 20 times. Because he says it like 20 times. And like I think it's Pulp Fiction. It's crazy. He's just in it, directs it, has a character that isn't important, who says the N-word like a bunch. Like a bunch.
Crazy.
It was like, well, I wish that didn't happen. Which is fair.
Yeah.
It was weird.
I've never watched a Quentin Tarantino movie.
We haven't. Yes. We haven't made you watch Inglourious Bastards?
Nope. I've not watched a single Quentin Tarantino movie ever.
Jesus. I feel like we've had this conversation, and I was like, we're going to fix that. And then
Have we had this conversation about Tarantino?
About Inglourious Bastards, yes.
Oh, maybe, yeah.
Which is a Tarantino movie, which is probably, in my opinion, the best one, even though I've seen like 2.
Tarantino is a director that, like, from the outside looking in, I'm like, that looks good. I want to watch his movies. And then I just kind of don't.
Yeah, he
like he's a good director.
Yeah,
obviously.
he might be the GOAT.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm not sure if he's the GOAT. I don't like have enough knowledge on directing. I know he's good. I know Wes Anderson is good.
Yep.
I know Christopher Nolan's good. Let me look up Tarantino movies. I can't spell Tarantino. Oh, I was
Yeah, Tarantino's got like some goated shit.
Yep. Again, Pulp Fiction is like one of the best movies of all time. He's only won 2 Oscars.
Really?
Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, Hateful Eight, Django, Inglourious Basterds again. There's a couple other shit. Kill Bill.
Yep.
That's my mom's favorite movie. There's like 3 of those.
Right. 3 Kill Bills?
Kill Bill Volume 1, Kill Bill Volume 2, Kill Bill, The Whole Bloody Affair.
I did not realize that there was more than one Kill Bill.
Oh, my mom's calling me.
Speaking of.
You know what? You go ahead, or I'll answer it on here.
Conversation with your
hold
mom
up, hold
on the podcast?
Mom, we're on Pot of the Dead.
I guess I'll talk to you later then.
Oh, we were talking about Pulp Fiction.
Oh, only good things I assume you said about it.
Well, I brought up that I saw like a tweet where some guy was like, I love Pulp Fiction, but I wish he didn't write himself saying the N-word like 20 times.
I mean, I think we all wish that at this point.
Yeah, because what do you mean at this point?
You know, in the past, you can take it or leave it, you know.
It's at the time.
The first time I saw it, I didn't leave thinking the fatal flaw of that movie was the excessive use of the N-word. Like, a couple times later, I was like, man, that guy, he's saying that a lot.
Saying a lot. He says a whole bunch.
Yeah. Jack, I'm texting you a Jeopardy question from tonight.
Okay.
So,
Okay, cool.
All right, so see if you can answer that one. It's a toughie.
Gotcha. All right, bye. Mom. Come on. God.
It's a product of its time, you
I'm
know.
gonna kill myself. Okay.
We've all like dropped some hard R's before, you know.
You know what I'm saying?
You know,
Fellas.
you see that Linus Tech Tips clip. He was talking in like,
Oh yeah, I saw that.
in the podcast. He was like, yeah, you know, I used to drop hard R's all the time, dude. Like I dropped my fair share of hard R's.
I did not see that. I saw.
Oh.
I saw him being like, listen, like, you know, back in the day, people saying like, you know, it doesn't matter, and now it does, and that's okay. It can matter, but it didn't used to.
Yeah, the rest of that clip is him thinking that the R slur is referred to as the hard R.
That's really funny.
It is really funny, and like before his co-host corrected him, like it was like, oh, is Linus Tech Tips just like dead now?
Oh, that's no good.
But then his co-host was like, are you sure you're talking about what you think you're talking about? He was like, oh my god. Oh my god.
Yeah.
Let's course correct on that one.
Let's run it back. Let's bring it back here.
Cause for like a few minutes, people were convinced that Linus Tech Tips was just like
Gone.
like a few years ago, just N-word.
That's crazy.
It was a really funny clip.
Yeah, that's funny, dude. Okay. So speaking of the R word, I at Oliver. I'm like, yo, get in VC.
Oh boy,
You get in VC,
what did Ollie do?
and then we join VC, and then Ollie goes, "What do you need? Like, what do you want?" And I was like, "I'm just trying to vibe. You doing something?" And he was like, I'm sorting Skittles. And I lost it. I lost my mind. Dude, hold up. I gotta find the picture. Did you see the picture that he sent of it?
No. Dude, I used to sort Skittles, though, all the time.
So I was like, that's the most autistic shit I've ever seen in my life. That's like what autistic people do. and then he goes, I'm trying my best. I got it.
Colorblind piece of
Ollie's
shit.
colorblind. And it's just, he's like, I got him. Let's go. And there's just oranges in the yellow.
You gotta show it to the people.
No, I ain't doing that. I'll put it in here. Hold up. No, I ain't doing that. It's like we're like 50 minutes in.
Just look for like the camera flicker right here.
That's a good point. I won't do anything, but it'll be fine. I brought it up as like an orange flash on the screen. Hopefully that's enough.
You'll find it.
I find it, but it was really funny. It was really funny.
Ollie like in a panic joining the VC to make sure you don't need anything because you interrupted his Skittle sorting.
Yeah, and then he was like, no, you're gonna call me autistic, and you're like, I was like, yeah, like that's what y'all do. Oh my, it was funny.
That's Ollie. So let's be for real right now.
Let's be for real, dog.
Let's be for real. I know, and he knows, and I think deep down you know.
Yeah. I was gonna go a different direction with that.
Where were you gonna go?
So you know, I know, Fish knows, Ollie knows, Mac knows. That one guy in chat knew. Other people probably know.
Surely somebody.
Barrett knows.
That's true.
Yeah.
Guys, once again, this conversation means nothing. Don't read too much into this.
You guys can't read.
Guys, by the way, Fem Sky stream happening soon. Unrelated. On a completely unrelated note. I will be going on stream with my girl clothes and makeup on. And it will be completely normal. Nothing will happen.
My face is so red. So red.
By the way, guys, nothing to do with anything else, but special announcement will happen during that stream. This will be in like a couple weeks probably. Don't read too much into it. If anybody says shit on stream,
Dude,
you heard nothing. Sky has a secret, guys. Tune into the stream tomorrow.
And it's, we have a picture of you, and then we gotta drop me in my. I love that picture. That's one of my. That's like my favorite picture of me that I've gotten from online. I love. I miss my goggles, bro. I don't know where they went.
Damn.
I
Also,
love
yeah, probably do censor that, but just because that's a hype idea, I don't want people to know about it. I want it to be like a surprise.
Yeah, I'm gonna censor you. I don't want to have to censor more. You like your suggestion of what to put in the thumbnail. Because that, like, what are we talking about? Like hiding anything.
This is a very subtle conversation.
It's not. I will not fuck about.
Do not read into the nuance, which there is much of. Oh, as the time gets closer, I'm getting far more careless. It's great. I'm having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, it's great.
Do you think people will realize after this how much you want to guess not a single person says a word?
We're 56 minutes in. No one's going to say a word. I don't think we need to believe it. If I'm being honest with you, if they watch it long enough, they deserve to know.
And then if one person says some shit, who's going to believe them?
On some they'll never believe you shit.
I'm going to like go into their DMs and be like, you can tell people all you want.
No one's going to believe you.
No one will trust you.
And then when they all know, they'll all forget about you. You'll fall away. No one will remember your contributions and what you've done.
I mean, shit. I don't remember the name of the chatter who
Yeah,
said the thing.
Me neither. I could find it, but I don't want to do that. And that's called due diligence.
Oh, I'm having fun. This is like I'm enjoying this like. No more words will be leaving my mouth. Actually,
We're enjoying.
I can't give it away.
These are the before times. We are
in the before times.
Yeah, we are currently at the end of the before times. I almost said the fabor times.
I thought you were just gonna go the football season. I was like, ain't no way you're this fucking sports brained, bro. Ain't no shot. Ain't no way in fucking hell.
It's like it's week 17, right? We got like a game or two left of the season, you know.
You're fucking ridiculous.
It's been a long year, guys. Let's be honest. But hey, we're looking at the playoffs. Playoffs are looking good. Your team not in the playoffs. You suck. You're an idiot. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Oh boy.
This is a great bit though, and I'm fucking loving it.
It's so funny.
Every time I'm like, I'm not sure if I could say that one. like, cause I'm not like, 'cause, you know, I'm not at liberty to decide.
Yeah.
Right? It's always like, I don't know, that one might be a little closer than we want, and then I'll like either like wait for it or like kind of bring up that like I've got something, and then you drop just like it outright, and I'm like, oh, okay, got it. Again, if I had it my way, I'm not bleeping what you wanted to put in the thumbnail. And again, if they're here, they deserve it, bro.
Now that one might be a little too on the nose.
Next episode, we paint it on your nose.
Oh my god.
We'll get a big old flag, and then we'll put it here,
Yeah.
and then on the episode post announcement, we're just like, what's up? How we doing?
I'm just gonna like do something really subtle. I'll just paint my nails. That'll be the colors. Nobody will notice.
That's hype.
It is hype. I think that's hype. I want to do that.
That's hype. That's a good thing. I was gonna say bit, not a bit.
Not a bit. It's just cool.
I don't know. The problem with bit is that it has like a couple connotations. Those of which
Bit is like a funny to me.
Yeah. That's when I think that's a bit. I think that's a funny, but it also can just be that's a thing.
Yeah.
You know, like that bit. So
Yeah.
it's difficult because if I'm like that's a bit, then we assume that I'm talking about it being funny, but I'm not talking about it being funny.
Yeah.
I'm just talking about that being a cool thing to do. Because we should you should definitely do that.
Yeah. I think I'm good now. We're like an hour in, right?
Yeah, we're over an hour. This has been a really fun app.
Yeah, this was good. This was just like bangers all the way. We had the Better Call Saul conversation, and then we had actual zombies talk for a little bit, and then Noel.
Dude, you said that, and my brain like it's spelled Nole, and I was like, "What is that? What? Null. Say it.
Noel.
Null.
Noel.
Null.
Noel.
You're saying it like gnome, but you're going null.
Noel. Null. Noel.
Null.
No. Noel.
There you go.
Noel.
No. Say none.
Noon.
It's a
None.
These are different words. Say none.
None.
I say null.
None. None your business. Fuck off. Fuck out of here. AJ tried to get me with another fucking D's
Ooh.
nuts today.
Been a minute?
Been a minute. I think he was like, it's been like a few months now. I'm gonna sneak one in. Hey Sky, Wilma wants to talk to you.
That's funny.
And then I just looked at him. I was like, will my nuts fit in your mouth? And he was just like, oh.
Maybe.
He then snuck up on me like half an hour later. He just was like, there was nobody there, and then he was next to my face, and he just went, I hate you, Sky, and walked away.
like a
that was my last interaction with him for the day. That was at like noon.
Yeah, like a bit.
Was that none?
Like a bit from like a sitcom where someone's like doing something that they're like looking over, they grab something, they go over to their left, they're like look back, bam. right there.
It was exactly like that.
Yeah, go ahead and say null for me.
Null.
Say none.
None.
I say null.
Null.
This is like the fucking Family Guy clip where he's like, say whip, say cool, say cool whip. Oh, that's a good bit. It's a good bit.
Family Guy's got a couple of bangers.
No, you don't get to do that. Family Guy is a funny TV show. You don't get to do that. You don't get to be part of the Twitter mob going, guys, Family Guy might actually have had a couple funny things. No, it's a funny show. Some of it's not funny, but it's a funny show. Mm-mm.
Jack, I'm too Twitter brained now.
I hate you. I hate people on Twitter.
My opinions are not my own.
Dude, my basketball guy who's a simp on Twitter.
The one who sims for Finster.
Yeah, he's gone now. He dropped off Twitter.
Damn. Good for him. But
He's still making stuff. But man, his Twitter. I fucking loved his Twitter, but he's just like, I can't do it no more.
that's fair.
Especially being in the NBA community, dude, it's
Yep.
so rough.
I just need to find an... Guys, if you watched all the way, here's how we know if you watched the whole episode. Recommend me some mobile games to get into. I need some shit to play when I'm, like, sitting in the bathroom at work killing time. Nope.
What do you think I'm going to say?
I'm expecting Clash.
Clash Royale is a good game.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I was going to say. It is a good game. It is the best mobile game I've ever played. It has...
I don't want something PvP, though. That's like... Too much. Like you were sitting in the bathroom fucking raging. I don't want that.
Dude.
I can't do that because
to be fair, it will be a long time to get to where I was at.
Sure, yeah, but that's still I don't want the stress of having to be in a PvP situation. I want like a case clicker type of game.
Yeah, like like with Clash, I was like, I would say I would deem myself a step away from being a step away to being borderline pro. I was like, I think I'm really good at Clash Royale.
Okay.
And so like I was at a really high level and I would get really mad. Cause dude, I'd go on a hot streak. I'd get one game away, then I'd drop 6 in a row.
Oh,
and I'd lose it.
That's the worst.
And then I'd be like,
always on the rank up game.
it's always the rank up game.
Every fucking
Can't
time.
fucking do it.
Jesus Christ.
I'm only talking about the fact that I streamed today,
Oh yeah.
like 2.5 hours.
Real quick, you got 2 minutes.
All right.
What time is it? It is 8:03.
Okay, give me a stopwatch.
Okay.
Give me a stopwatch while I'll run down my stream.
Yep. All right, we're going.
You gotta put it
Yeah.
in front of me. Put it in front of me.
Hang on, let me.
Yeah, you gotta like have it.
Here
Set.
you go. Go.
Okay, so I streamed Pokemon Blaze Black 2 Redux, which is a ROM hack of Pokemon Black 2, where it's much more difficult. You have a lot of more encounters. It's a lot more fun. To me, it's just way more fun, but it's also really difficult, and it's a Nuzlocke. So if your Pokemon dies, it's dead. You only have a set amount of encounters. It's very difficult. I played out like a full run, which took about an hour and a half, and I died right after the second gym. And I died because I got an Audino, which had Regenerator and then like a couple other things, like super like team defensive things. Regenerator is when you switch it out, it gains back a third of its health.
Oh my god.
Banger ability.
That's fucking crazy.
Great ability. Like I got it on accident and was like, fuck, this is bad. Because Audino's a horrible offensive Pokemon. Actually garbage. But fantastic defensively. I got it. Was super happy. Was like, oh, bang, that's Mac. Named it Mac. Mac loves Audino. And I went into the gym battle, and I held it in a turn longer than I should have.
Damn.
I should have pulled it out, and I didn't.
Damn.
And it died, and I was so sad. I was really sad. Like, legitimately, I was sad.
Damn.
Because there was a level of it that I was like, it's Mac. Man, I love Mac. it was. I don't know why I felt that deep. It wasn't that fucking deep.
It ain't that deep, bro.
But dude,
But it was.
I'm getting real frustrated by these goddamn runs where I keep just losing Pokemon, and then like I had a run. I was doing really well. It's the run I've gotten the furthest in, but I lost 2 Pokemon earlier in the run, and I got to a fight, and the fight that I died on, I just had no counter. I had no counter, and the 2 Pokemon I lost earlier in the run would have countered it.
Damn.
Both of them would have won me the fight. Individually,
rough.
they both would have won me the fight. But I choked them, and they lost. I streamed for 2.5 hours. All I had a funny dream.
All right. Pod's over, guys. I'm good.
Uh,
That was your 2 minutes. Bye, guys. Why you looking like that, chump? Trying to think of something funny to say? Can't come up with anything? You waiting for the right thing? You waiting for the bit to enter your brain? You waiting for that brain blast so you can end the episode in a comedic way, but there's just nothing coming? The pressure's building as I keep talking. The ending is ever quickly approaching. There's nothing. There's nothing in your head. It's completely empty. There's no bit. There's nothing funny. And now the comedy's starting to leave, and the seriousness of the situation is setting in. This is bad. You're starting to panic. This is a problem. This can't be the ending to Pot of the Dead. We always have such great and clean